Good morning and welcome to the Stoney Love Morning Show. It's Thursday, and I hope that you are happy and feeling well this morning. And I hope you've gotten up today and said your prayers, because if you don't kneel down, you can't stand up. And I want to leave you with this quote this morning. I think, therefore I am. So, however you think and see yourself as, therefore it shall be. So, always think of yourself in a positive way, mention yourself in a positive way, visualize yourself in a positive way, and therefore it shall be. And today, you guys, I'm telling you, I got the best. I've been waiting on this day. It was like they told me I was gonna get some candy or something this morning. We have soul singer Al Chauncey out here with us this morning. Good morning, Al Chauncey. How
Good
are
morning,
you?
Stoney Love. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well.
Man, when I tell you, I am so excited and I'm so happy to see you. It's been a
Oh
while,
yeah.
but it's always a pleasure. And you're always so full of
Oh
wisdom.
yeah.
And of course, when they put soul singer in front of your name,
Uh huh.
they gave you the right title.
Oh we. Yes indeed.
Now you have a new single that's out and a new group.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about this new group, because it seems like y'all taking it back to the Motown days.
Yes we are. Richard Hart and the Heartbreakers is the name of the group, the band. The concept came from I have a song called Richard Hart, which I put out back here in September, and with the concept of Richard Hart being actual the guy, and people think it's Rich at Heart, which is ambiguous at the same time. So my guy Ray and Stan, we came together and we was like, let's make this a group, man. We was like, our chemistry is so good. We did the video, people saw it, and they thought we was a real group. And
Oh.
so we ran with the concept, and my mentor, Christopher Trax Rogers, he was like, hey, let's put this together. And my talent manager, Courtney Benson, put some steam behind it, and now we got a group, Richard Hart and the Heartbreakers.
I love it. I
Yeah.
should have asked them, the guys, to come.
You know what? We can do another show and bring them on. How about that? How
Yes, we
about
don't
that?
want to leave the we don't want to leave them out.
Yeah.
My
We're going to
goodness.
bring them back. We're going to make that happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
no doubt. Now, before the Heartbreakers,
Uh huh.
you were doing solo and doing your own thing.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite songs is "I Feel Good."
I feel good. Sometimes I get the feeling,
Oh,
hey, blessings come by the millions. Hey, I'm so high there is no ceiling, and it's a wonderful day. Hey, and I feel good. Yes,
oh,
sir.
I know y'all felt that. Oh my God,
Oh yeah.
my goodness. Mm, mm, mm.
Well, you know, Al Chauncey is still here. It's like what Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak did with Silk Sonic. It's in
Yes.
that genre, and so we kind of piggyback off of that, and we're just having fun. But the Al Chauncey project is still on the way. But right now, we're doing the Richard Hart and the Heartbreakers joint, and we just having fun. We grown men having fun.
And you also write your music,
I write my music as well.
because you wrote "I Feel Good."
I really I feel good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Such a hit.
Yeah.
How well did that song do on the charts?
Man, I feel good, did pretty good
It did.
outside the U.S. and locally too. You know, I think that it could have got a little more push if we had a bigger budget to push a positive record like that. You
I
don't really.
think TikTok might get you some play too.
Now TikTok may get us some play.
Cause I'm gonna do me a TikTok off that
That's
song.
what I'm talking about. And
I'm gonna start
yeah,
something.
and I have some fans in Asia that love that song. Like it's big over there.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
like in South Korea and different places and in that area. Yeah, they love it.
Cause when I'm in the car and I do rideshare and people hear it, they start moving.
Oh,
like
yeah.
right. And I'm like, oh, you like that? I was like, who is that?
Uh-huh.
And it's like I guess they start following you on YouTube or
Yeah.
whatever. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like you have that contagious thing about you.
Thank you.
Like, mysterious, but like, who is that?
Uh-huh.
That sound, I mean, reminds you back in the day. Because you have that Sam Cooke
Oh yeah.
um, sound. as well. You know,
Uh-huh.
and see, I've been got you over here singing. I've been putting all these requests.
I love Sam Cooke,
I
man.
know.
Yeah. My darling, you send me. Honey, you thrill me. Honest you do. Honest you do. Whoa, whoa, whoa. At first, I thought it was infatuation. But who knew it lasts oh so long? And now you got me wanting to marry you and take you home. Whoa, 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 darling, you.
My God, Al Chauncey gonna make me fall off this
I
balcony,
get
y'all.
you.
Wow, isn't that? You sound like
I
you.
love Sam Cooke.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's one of my
God.
favorites of all time. Yeah.
Yes. You are. I can see you in movies and doing all of this stuff.
Prophesize, baby.
I mean, I see it
Prophesize.
because it's there. It's no. You don't need anything extra. It's just there.
Yeah.
And I know you've been told that before
I've been told
all your life.
all my life.
Ah, you still don't get the big head. You're very humble.
You have to.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're very always. Every time I see you, very humble.
You have to. Like,
Even
it's,
though you know you got it.
yeah, but it's for the people. My gift is not for me, it's for the world.
Oh,
And
wow.
people are selfish and think it's theirs. It's not mine.
It's
I'm God's gift to the world.
wow.
That's it.
Now, will you ever do a Christian album or
I would if the Spirit let it be.
okay?
If the words and melodies came and that's what God wanted me to do. Yeah.
Then yes, you would.
I submit. I submit to His will at all times. Because
Wow.
He allowed me to be here and create and be this person that I am
And
today.
he's giving you the voice.
Yeah, you know?
Wow, that's
Uh-huh.
beautiful. Now, with the group that you're with now,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys are collaborating, will there be any more songs after this one that you have? Have you guys written more songs for your album?
We have an EP coming out.
Oh,
Yeah, so we're gonna give you about 6 or 7 songs. So we have the Richard Hart record, and we have the Dead for Me record. We pretty much have the album completed.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
And so we're almost ready to get it.
We're almost ready to get it. It's coming out this summer. Yeah,
Oh, that is so wonderful.
yeah.
So now everybody can find the Richard Hart song out. It's out
That's out
now.
now. Yep.
I thought that was June 17th, right?
No, that was Dead for Me. Dead for Me, well, came out June 17th.
That
Yeah,
was that was
that was
just
from Richard Hart and the
Rich-
Heartbreakers.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, gotcha.
And then the Richard Hart song by Al Chauncey, it's
Oh.
already playing. See, that's where the concept came from, with making the Richard Hart song, and we just put the group out. So,
okay.
yeah, so we're
I
just having fun.
Wow, and we're gonna share that at some point
Yeah.
today after when we take a break. But so my next question to you is, as you go about your career, and now you form this new group, and then you're also solo.
Uh-huh.
Do you feel like you're lacking anything, or you feel like you're right where you want to be?
I'm right where God wants me to be. You know, it's all about the journey. It's not about the finish line. Like, you look at Jay-Z, right?
Yes.
When Jay-Z came in the game at 26, 27, he thought he was old. He
Yeah.
thought he was going to put out one record, Reasonable Doubt, and that was it. And that was his plight, you know, the height of his career. But look at him now. 51 years old, billionaire,
Right.
multiple businesses,
Hmm.
you know, a financial genius. He couldn't foresee that back then. He just went along the journey. And so I'm at a place in my life where I'm just enjoying the journey.
And you're not rushing anything.
I ain't rushing, nah.
You're not saying, "Hey, I should be on this chart and that chart."
Nah,
You just
I'm
enjoy.
right where I'm supposed to be. Because when it's
Wow.
my time, that horizon of that light is just going to go like this. And it's going to be on me. I'm cool with that.
Wow, that's beautiful. We're gonna take a break, and we'll be back with Al Chauncey,
All right.
or should I say Richard Hart?
Richard Hart, a.k.a. Richard Hart. Hey.
All right.
I love it.
My leg went to
free. No other will have on me. Gives me the chance. She's got my back and I trust her. She's there for me. She's there for me. She's there for me. She's there for me. I would not need her for me. There for me. When I call her for me. She's there for me. Give it up for the girl that done stole my heart. Picasso, work of art. She gives me drive when I'm stuck in park. Warrior, Joan of Arc. When she go down, she my backup. And when I'm down, she help me get back up. Don't get too close, you need back up.
If you try him, I'm gon' let up.
Let's be at peace. Love how she feels. This girl is free. No other will have on me. Gives me the chance. She's got my back and I trust her. She's there for me. She's there for me. There for me. She's there for me. I would not be there for me. She's there for me. When I come back, there for me. She's there for me. I know she's there for me, there for me. And I know she cares for me, there for me. She got the loving that other women wish they had, but can never come back. I don't deny that I'm feeling it. We got this chemistry. Say what you want, we look good together, makes me better forever. This girl is free, no other will have on me. Gives me the chance. She's got my back and I trust her. I know she's there for me. She's there for me. I know she's there for me. She's there for me. I would not be there for me. She's there for me. When I come back, there for me. She's there for me.
Good morning and welcome back to the Stoney Love Morning Show. I hope that you enjoyed that video by Al Chauncey, aka Richard Hart.
Richard Hart.
Now, you told us before a little bit about how you come up with the name Richard Hart. Can you explain that to me again? Because you were saying something about enrichment of the heart or something?
No, rich at heart, but I'm still broke.
Oh, Rich at Heart.
Rich
Okay.
at heart. And so we turned the character into Richard Hart. You know, my mentor, he was like, hey, let's just call him Richard Hart. And I was like, well, I don't want it to be intertwined with like Kevin Hart. He was like, so what? He was like, because he always challenged me to write clever.
Yes.
I may write something mundane. He was like, hey, let's push the thought further.
His name could have been Richard Love.
That could have been too. Yeah.
Like
Richard,
Buddy Love.
Like Buddy Love, Richard Love. Yeah. Maybe we put that in the movie.
Right.
Yeah, because actually we're going to actually make a series of Richard Hart and the Heartbreakers from the actual video that we had produced. And so when you get the opportunity, I want you to watch it on the big screen and tell me what you
Oh,
think.
I will.
And we're gonna make it into an actual, a movie.
So what do you tell an artist such as yourself who, because you've achieved a lot, you know, from where I met you a couple of years ago, and you're still going strong.
Oh yeah.
What do you tell an artist who get weary? We've gone through COVID. Um, Sometimes people don't call you back like they should. Some people are just may not seem like they're interested. What do you tell somebody who's in this industry who seem to be not getting the phone calls back? What do you say to them?
I tell them to identify with themselves and not identify with everybody else.
Ah, like
Focus,
don't compare yourself
right.
to other people.
Focus on what you're doing and put out your content, and those fans and people are gonna follow you. You don't have to chase somebody else's fan base. May
Okay.
not be your fan base. Stick to what you're doing and have fun. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about getting to the finish line like I was saying before. Enjoy that journey and that process. Because I had to get to know myself. As Al Chong said, I went through processes of learning who I was and evolving, and I thank God that I was able to evolve. So yeah, go inside. Go within and learn who you are as a person. And stay true to that person and be that person. Personify that person. And the people will see it. They'll find something they like about you. And guess what? Then those record execs will come and see what you're doing or whatever, because now you'll be ready. That's it. Keep going. Don't stop.
Now, just on the break, you were teaching me some of your yoga moves.
Yeah.
And can y'all imagine me stretching and all that? But it felt really good.
Right.
And so, do you take a yoga class?
Well,
or?
you know what? I actually use Pop Sugar on YouTube. That's the name of the channel.
Pop sugar?
That's the name of the channel. It sounds funny, right?
Right.
And so, but they do all these yogas and stretching. And so, like, I was in a car accident in 2020.
Okay.
Totaled my car and everything, and I was just out of whack. Blood pressure shot up. That's why I had to, find something to help me get back on track.
Yes.
So, I went to physical therapy, and then I learned yoga stuff there, physical therapy. Then I started taking yoga classes, and I started going to the chiropractor, and sooner or later I started to get better, and so and it makes me feel good, You don't get up and feeling old like,
Right. Like things are cracking.
I want to stay home today. No, you just need to stretch and get some water. That's it.
Can you show everybody how much water you drink?
This bottle right here.
Oh my
I drink
God.
a gallon of it every single day. It tells you good morning. You've got it. Remember your goals. That's it. Keep drinking. No excuses. Just a little bit more. Then by 9 p.m., well done.
But Mr. Johnson, we are 9 p.m. and it's.
I was drinking it last night too.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna fill it up when I get back to the house.
Because I was gonna say, oh my God, you did all of that this morning.
No, this morning. Yep.
Wow. So you're, as you said, your health is your wealth.
Your health is your wealth.
And if you don't move, I guess you can't get in the groove of things.
That's it. I like that. If you can't move, you can't get in the groove.
And that is so true, because sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm stiff.
Yeah.
But what you just showed me, like, I promise you, I really feel a lot better.
Yeah, you gotta do your low lumbar stretches.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
gonna subscribe to Pop Sugar
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
and get some sugar in my life.
That's it.
I mean, literally, because that really felt. I mean, I really felt
Yeah,
that,
it's
and
it.
it felt good.
That's it.
So on my breaks, I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, I stretch all the time. And like I was telling you
Wow.
before with the fans, when you see cats and dogs every day, they're stretching. They do this.
Yes.
And then they go back, and it's like, okay, they do it all day long. That keeps that elasticity going.
Now, with your voice, how do you keep your voice from changing, like, or cracking?
Well,
Do you drink tea or
I drink throat coat tea.
what is that?
It has like licorice root in it, different herbs and stuff. It's called
Oh.
throat coat. It throats your coat.
Okay.
It coats your throat. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah, and so and I have honey and ginger tea. Have all my teas, and then I use extra virgin olive oil, just a little shot, and it coats your throat, seal those cracks on your larynx, so you can, project. Then you do your little vocal stuff,
Yeah.
and that helps out. pronunciation so your gums don't stick to your gums.
Yes.
So your B's and P's don't stick together.
Oh yeah, they do.
And then the shushing, shh, straightforward. It pushes all that saliva and everything on your larynx and your lungs, and it helps you project.
That's
So
almost like yoga too, huh?
yeah.
Wow.
So these are techniques I've been learning.
Wow, and it's been working
Yeah,
for you.
you got to use your diaphragm. You got, from here and then your throat voice and your head voice.
Yes.
You got to use all those things.
All of those things.
Yeah.
My God, yeah, it's amazing. I'm just in awe.
Yeah.
I really am. So, will there be any tours coming with you and Richard and the? I was gonna call you Broken Hearts.
And the
but-
Broken Hearts. That's funny. That's funny. I love it. Yeah, we're actually getting some tours together now. We're going to do some spot dates, and we're going to have some fun doing it, as
Okay.
always, and I will let you know.
Okay, and I'll post it on my page.
I appreciate that.
So people can grab tickets. Is there anything upcoming that you're doing?
Well, right now, I have a show on BET Heard that just dropped called Devin's Day. It's me and Rodney Perry and comedian Griff, and some other great actors that's on that.
Congratulations.
Smoot Films, shout out to them, and Coco Studios, shout out to them. We had some fun shooting that. It's about a kid named Devin, and he's learning about Juneteenth and how they didn't know that they were free in the South until somebody came and let them know. For like 2 years, folks didn't know that they was free from slavery.
Wow.
Right, and so
So that's like it takes place back in the day.
well, actually, it's in the barber shop. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Devin's in the barber shop, and he's getting all this information from the OGs. And I'm a barber in the movie.
Okay.
My name is Levi. I don't say much. I'm that guy that cut his hair in the mirror at the barber shop and asking people, hey, you need a cut? And they walk by to the next person. That's Levi. So
Really?
that was me.
Oh my God! So when is that gonna come on the air?
It hit air on Juneteenth, so you can see it right now on BET.
So I can just go on demand.
Yeah, on BET Her TV.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
So I was like, man, I'm on television.
So you've made it. I know you had talked about you wanted to do some acting
I
and all of
did,
that.
yeah.
And so now you've gotten into that arena.
Uh-huh.
You like it.
Oh, yeah.
And so there's going to be more to come of you.
Oh, yeah. I just had a stage play 2 Sundays ago in Riverdale at the Essence building, and it was nice. It was
Wow.
nice. It's called Left Me Standing at the Altar.
Oh.
And that was amazing. We had a good turnout.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to make sure I'm following you. Apparently, I'm not following you on Facebook.
You know what?
I know
Sometimes
we're friends, but
I need to post more on Facebook. I
yes.
post more on Instagram. I'm on Instagram more.
So tell everybody where your Instagram, because I don't have your Instagram.
It's at Al Chauncey, ALCHAUNCY. Follow me.
And Facebook is just
Same
Al
thing,
Chauncey.
Al Chauncey. Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful. Can you leave us with some music, some acoustic before
I
you?
can, yeah.
Give me something.
Give it up for the best woman that I have known. She give me love in a happy home. Always right there when I need her. She's the reason I'm breathing. And I can't let her down for that reason. And if I betray her, it's treason. She builds me up when I'm weakened. Love spending time on the weekends. Bless me at will. Love how she feel. This girl is real. No other. Go half on bills. Gives me the chills. She's got my back and I trust her. I know she died.
My goodness. I'm going to take him home, put him in my pocketbook, and he going to sing all the time. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Al Chauncey in the studio with us today. Make sure you check out the Richard Hart and the
Heartbreakers.
Heartbreakers.
Yep, it's on YouTube. There for me. What I just sung to you is on YouTube. Richard Hart and the Heartbreakers. There for me.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
And we'll be right back after these messages. I'm going to talk to you about building your own business from scratch. And we're going to talk about that from A to Z, you and me, after these messages.
All right.
The idea of Sunday dinner is the love and the memories you have with it. Hopefully we're doing something that will make the kids want to continue that tradition like our parents instilled in us.
Now sit down.
For us, Sunday dinner was knowing that, you know, your aunts were gonna be in the kitchen, y'all were gonna be outside, and then you're gonna race when they say dinner's ready, right? Like you pushing each other out the way, right? But also part of that was on Sunday, you didn't eat all day because you knew where you were getting later, right? Growing up, watching my grandfather, who was just like this stoic man, season and flip meat, these greasy hands, this smock, and everyone's looking at him, right, for whatever it was that was coming off the grill. You get a brisket going, that smoke gets to going, your 16-year-old shows up, right? Like he sits next to you, he's waiting for that piece of meat, right? So it pulls you, those smells pull you in. That's hot.
So Ma, as a kid, what was your favorite dish that was made?
Fried chicken.
Like, was it something about that or?
Well, we only had fried chicken on Sundays. It wasn't always a regular thing because when you had like home fried chicken, somebody had to kill the chicken the day before.
I was about to say.
Everything was prepped on Saturday night because you have to remember we're going back now to a stove that was started up with wood or coal.
Right. I used to request for you to make yeast rolls because I was like, this is amazing and it's so flavorful.
So I do mine, like Grandma didn't have, she had the hand mixer that she whipped around and she would set it where the sun shined on it. Because so it always had to be made early enough that the sun could shine to raise up your rolls.
When we talk about the things that you grew up eating in the house, the one thing that I always loved was my mama's greens. And she took pride at making her son, her oldest boy, these greens. Well, then I met a woman. And fell in love with this woman. And it probably was due to some of those greens. And I think, I'm pretty sure the first thing I said when I took a bite, I think I looked you square in your face and I said, sincerely, these better than my mama greens.
The juices started to come out over here. I just want to cover it.
Being able to set time aside for your family or your extended family is just hard to come by. And it gets harder the older you get. To be able to sit aside like a dedicated time to be able to say, hey, this is where we are, this is where we're gonna meet. Right. Bring everything that you have of yourself in this moment is great. And for us, the kids respond. It's something that they look forward to. We sing a made-up song called Who Won the Day? And sometimes you don't win the day. We got a 4-year-old who'll say, I didn't win my day, it was a rough day, this happened. But they know that this is a space that we are gonna share that. Put butter on your hands?
Give me his plate. Well, I'm standing.
If somebody had a challenging day or we know that something happened with someone, our table is where we discuss it and we discuss it as a family. It gives people an opportunity to express themselves and their emotions and not feel like it's a bad thing. You started it trying to get more conversation at the table and it really has opened that up.
Who win the day?
We win the day.
Who win the day?
We win the day.
Who win the day?
We win the day.
Penelope, how did you win your day?
I made rolls with my family.
What else?
I was watching TV all night.
With thinking about what does Sunday dinner mean to me, as a parent, making the foods that your kids love is what I take pride in because that's what I saw.
Being able to get together is like almost a small vacation.
Even though you're around the same people all day long.
Even though you're around the same people all day long, you're with people, but you aren't focused on them.
Right.
And so the dinner table's been a place where we've been able to keep that sense of normalcy and where we just still have that focus on each other.
And amazing food.
And amazing food.
Good morning. It's Stoney Love, and I'm back. Happy Thursday. I hope that you are having a wonderful and beautiful day. And guess what I'm doing? I'm out here enjoying the sunshine and doing what I love. So there's nothing like waking up in the morning doing what you love. Okay? Now, I have a little bit of news for you in the Cobb County. I'll make it Cobb County news. Some of it's Cobb County, Georgia news. Three people were shot to death during a domestic dispute in Austell on Tuesday, and they have been identified as Donnell Peak, 63, Janice Peak, 60, and Cameron, I guess, and he's 38. The suspect is in custody, so everybody have no fear. And Georgia Supreme Court ruled on former Houston County bus driver Shalita Harris convicted in student's death, and she may be looking at getting a new trial. And I know everybody remember about 8 years ago, Justin Ross Harris, the man who left the baby in the car, who worked at the Home Depot corporate office. Well, his sentence for murder was overturned, and he is no longer on death row. Today, I want to also talk to you about um, how to start your own business. Have you ever wanted to start something but didn't know exactly how? Now, we all dream of maybe having our own business or affiliating with people who could help us facilitate these things, but it's just never maybe come into fruition. So, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to do that. Now, what you want to do is if you're starting a business of your own and you're not in partnership with anybody, you want to think and create a name for your business. And you want to Google that name and make sure that there isn't any other companies with that name. Once you have gotten the okay on that, then you want to create an email, and that's free through Google. But you don't want just a Gmail. You want to get someone who can create you an info at whatever your name is .com email for your company. It's more professional, um, and it just stands out more, and people will take your company and you more seriously. Excuse me. Once you have gotten the name, the the email address, which is info at whatever the name of your company is, you want to contact the IRS. So you got to have your social security number in order to get an EIN number. Once you get your EIN number, then you want to have it, you want to print it and have it sent to your business now email address. Once you get that done, you can also apply for a DUNS number. Once you apply for a DUNS number, now this is free. Now, have your once you complete your DUNS number, that is now attached to your EIN number. Your EIN number is attached to your business name. Your business name is now attached to your name, whether it's Stoney Love doing business as Stoney. Okay, we're just using that for example. Then you would like to open up a bank account. Now, I find that the best bank accounts to open for business accounts are Regions Banks. Um, Navy Federal is good, not such a hassle. All you will need is your letter from your EIN, your business name, and also you would like to register your company with the um, Secretary of State. Once you have created the name and you've Googled the name, you want to make sure that the Google name has not been taken, and you also want to go on the Secretary of State and make sure that name has not been taken because you may have to tweak it a little bit. That could possibly happen. You may have a Stoney Love LLC or a Stoney Love Ya or a Stoney Love It, and maybe not just a Stoney Love. Or maybe you just may have Stoney Love available, and you can use that name. It's safe to use that name. So once you have set up the name for the account, the email, the Secretary of State, your DUNS number, I'm sorry, your EIN number, your DUNS number, and you've gotten your bank account, then I find this very important because I have a rideshare company, and it is very important to take a little money aside and patent and trademark your logo and your company name so that no one else can mimic what you're doing, because you have people that will use your concept for your business, what you have. They'll do a spin-off. It's called a spin-off. And it's okay to do a spin-off. Like I did a spin-off of Uber. However, I did something different. However, when you do a spin-off and you're doing and mimicking the exact colors and things of that nature, now you have infringed upon the copyright of that person's business. So make sure that you patent, trademark, copyright your business name. If you're going to get an app, make sure that you use the correct people, because a lot of people take advantage of you. You want to do a lot of research on the people that build the app. It depends on what kind you need, whether it's an appointment setting, um, something of that nature. And your website can either entwine with your app, or your website can lead you to the app. You want to set up phone lines. You're going to need a phone. And if you don't have a business base and you have a virtual office, there are places where you can set up a virtual office where you can get your mail and you can get all of your things that you won't actually have an office space, but it's almost as it appears that you do. So you would set up a virtual office, but you would have a phone line. And I like the Grasshopper, because with the Grasshopper you can transfer it to your cell phone, and that phone calls come with you anywhere you go. So it could be a 1-800 number, a 770 number, a 404 number. I preferably like the 1-800 number because it goes all around the world, and you don't want to limit yourself to just locally. You want to make money everywhere. So you can also, once you've set up your phone lines, you're going to need a business Wi-Fi. And then once you've done that, you can begin to order things with your EIN number, and you can also get Net 30. You want to create Net 30 accounts. So with the Net 30 accounts, you're talking about Uline, Quill, things such as those, Office Depot, where you can set up these Net 30 accounts and you can get the items for free. For free. So you can go in their catalogs, order what you need for your office space or your home space if you work out of your home, and make sure you pay those invoices for 3 to 4 months. I'm sorry, Net 30 accounts. You get them for free, but you have to pay them within 30 days, before your 30 days. Or they will give you a bad rating on your Duns account. So we all have grades on your Duns account. So what you're doing is establishing business credit for your company, and you're either A, B, C, D, or F. And then that helps you where you can be able to get business capital, meaning if you need a loan for your company, because there are no more PPP loans. So you can get capital for your business to run your business by having a good grade, by paying these Net 30s off, and on time, ordering something else again, paying that on time, and then you will establish a name for yourself. So you can also go and buy yourself a car under your EIN number. A lot of people don't know this. So you can buy a company car under your business name, and usually it's through Ally. They're the ones that have the business loans. And once you do this, you can go through a company like BMW, Chevrolet is one of theirs, Buick, and purchase your car, but it's for your business. Now you cannot put this car on Toro. You cannot rent it out, because your lease for the car with Ally will be terminated if that car is placed online for anything but your business. So these are some quick tips on how to start your business sort of from A to Z. You always want to advertise your business by also on social media. And it's, social media is the place where everybody is usually throughout the day. You can run ads for your business to get people to contact you, to increase your business sales. So, and word of mouth is always another thing. And then you can join groups, create a group within Facebook so people will know more about your business and what you do and share your stuff with other people. um, this is after you have created. So my thought is left for today, and I've given you some of the business tips, and these are some of the things that I've done for myself. However, my thought that I'm going to leave you for today on the show: do not tell people your plans, not before you do them. The Bible say, "Do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing." So after you have completed all of these things and your business is out and has been manifested, only shall you share. Only shall you share. But before it's been manifested, do not get on Facebook and be like, "Oh, I hope I get my EIN number. Oh, pray for me. I'm gonna be applying for my Secretary of State. Oh, I'm gonna be applying for my business license. Oh, pray for me." No, you pray for yourself. You write it down. You believe in yourself, and it shall come. It shall come. It will come only if you believe in yourself. Do not share your information. When people say, "Oh, let's have a vision board party," I don't attend vision board parties because what people do is they have the vision board. People don't see your vision. They don't believe in what you believe in. They say they do, and then they're looking at your stuff and they're like, "Oh, wow. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I do that?" And you preliminarily let all of this information out, and now you're wondering why you're having slow progress. Anything that I would like to do, I keep quiet. I post after the fact, and then I thank God so much for it later. So remember to keep your plans to yourself. Execute the plan by writing it down plain on paper. Pray for it within yourself. Agree and manifest it by visualizing it yourself. A man that does not have a vision, and that's a woman too, shall perish. Tomorrow, we're going to have a great show lined up for you. Lady J will be here tomorrow, and I cannot remember who the other guest is. Please forgive me. And I will definitely see you in the morning.